At shooting guard, Derek White. At center, Kristaps Porzingis. At the other guard position, Drew Holiday. At small forward, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visiting team is Joe Mazzulla. Let's meet the starter for your Minnesota Timberwolves. At the point guard position, standing 6'1", number 10, Mike Conley. At forward, standing 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. At the center position, standing 7'1", number 27, Rudy Gobert. Starting at power forward, standing 7 feet, number 32, Carl Anthony Towns. The other guard, standing 6'4", number 5, Anthony Edwards.
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Boston Celtics. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Minnesota, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Towns against Tatum.
Move around. Holiday.
Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Towns taking his time here. Over Holiday. And he buries his first look.
Is the mid-range for Mr. Towns part of the game? You bet.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside White. Kick out to Brown. He drops it from range. And Grant, Brown signing a huge supermax with the Celtics over the summer.
Oh, my. B.A., over $300 million for 5 years. The Celtics made as big a financial commitment you can make to Brown. That's a lot to live up to, but he has a lot of talent.
Now here's Conley. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, that's good.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
Pass to White. Back to Brown. Over McDaniels. Porzingis that time on the assist by Brown.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
To the left side wing. Edwards looking for an opening. McDaniels from long range. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
White, the pass to Brown. And here's Tatum. Takes a three. McDaniels with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on White. Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Now Brown. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter, and they call an illegal screen here. And Grant, the news for the Celtics over the summer, moved on from Smart in order to acquire Porzingis.
Yeah, the team wanted to get bigger, and Porzingis gives them that. Hard to lose a player like Smart, but the Celtics feel their guards can fill that void.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
We think first of Rudy Gobert as a defender, but this guy has the instincts and touch, even against good defense. Nice, Rudy.
Here's Holiday. Hits the three-pointer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Towns against Horford. Towns passes to Conley. Anderson with it. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Oh, very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Horford. Pass to White. The three. And the Celtics another three.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Out to the right wing. Towns against Horford. Towns passes to Conley. Now here's Towns from outside the arc. Another three from Minnesota.
But Pat answers with his own three, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown against Anderson. Brown in the high post. Pass to Horford. Over Towns. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Leading by 5. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Tony Brown. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics another 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
The line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 1 shot.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Now here's Milton. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Anderson. Six on the shot clock. Horford pulls it in. Boston has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jaylen Brown has shown steady development over his career. He said, quote, every year presents different challenges. I think that's the fun part about basketball, that it's not the same. You got to be flexible, you got to be durable, and you have to be able to grow with the game. Brian?
Allie, he keeps getting better and better. Thanks for that. Good stuff. Now here's Tatum. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And Tatum gets it to go through the D.
Well, with the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
Tatum against Edwards. To the middle. Here's Reed, and he banks in the layup. Reed's got his first points of the game.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Pass to Horford. Here's Cornette. Reed defending. Horford outside. Here's Hauser. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Richards got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Brown, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get up for your Timberwolves dancer.
the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. There's 1:34 left in the first half. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert inside, working on Porzingis, and Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Lets a floater go, and Gobert with a block. They recover it, and here's Horford. Clock at 6. Back to Brown. JB off the bounce. He nails it, and we're tied. Brown's got 5 now.
One of Jaylen Brown's advantages is the lift he gets off the floor. Just a tremendous athlete.
Gobert with a screen on White. Back to Conley. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Outside Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. He's got 5.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Double team on Towns. Pass to Gobert. For 3, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brown against McDaniels. Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Brown. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
Unreal discipline at the offensive end. He can quickly assess what the defense is trying to take away and then make a move to counter.
It's been a calculated effort, no doubt, and with great results, shooting over 60% in that first half. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So the Celtics 5 right now. White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation. And that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
One shot. That one misses for Gobert. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Here's Holiday. Gets an open look and hits it. Holiday's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Conley up top. He's covered by Holiday. Conley passes to Edwards. Fades away. Yep, count it. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
If you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Tatum against Towns. Brown, a screen on Towns. Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
McDaniels against Brown. Gobert passes to Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Up top, Brown. Back to Holiday. Porzingis, high post. And Gobert with a block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow. Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA. And Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Celtics are battle-tested, and asked what comes from that experience, Jaylen Brown said, quote, poise. Being able to see and read the game. Our offense has been able to take leaps by understanding the game and what they want to take away and just letting the game decide. B.A.?
Yeah, that's been the key. Thanks, Allie.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Horford, he's checked in for White.
1 stop.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
And it's Tatum missing. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Towns, left side. Over Porzingis. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Gobert with a screen on Brown. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Boy, that's a dunk we'll see for a while. Rudy Gobert, a little sauce on that one.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Horford. And here's Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Horford, a screen on Conley to stop the run. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Towns on a screen. Pulls up. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, just such a high level of consistency with the shot mechanics. Mike Conley with the perimeter game.
And so it's Minnesota now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break. Quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Boston's shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. They've got Kyle Anderson, Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Brown in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Pritchard, stolen by Reid. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Milton. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by Milton. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. Anderson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Hauser. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
Edwards, a pass to Reid. And the shot goes in.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. Let's go with a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Shot is good by Edwards.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And Boston calls time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Brown. And Conley subbed in for Milton. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Horford. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Tatum gets the bucket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Minnesota's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. White against Edwards. Fade away. They grab their own miss. And Gobert with the stuff.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Tatum. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Now here's Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, BA. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
Free throw good, Edwards. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
Jason Tatum at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Tatum. And this season, new post-tracking technology introduced 12 cameras following the action with more fidelity than ever does.
Well, Big Brother is clearly watching, BA. I guess it's called the Hawkeye system, and it has a chance to enhance analytics, to create visuals, and even someday perhaps help officiate the game. Boy, it's a brave new world out there.
The Celtics have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Here's Tatum. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels passes to Conley. For 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities. And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And here's Brown for three, and the three-pointer goes.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Holiday for three. Conley sinks it from distance.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.